Corallium rubrum Allen's keynotes, suited to psoriatic and syphilitic constitutions, to persons of nervous temperament suffering from nervous coughs. Feels cold when uncovered and too hot when covered. Eruptions which are of coral red color. Red spots on the palms of the hands, at first coral color, then darker and finally coppery. These spots are smooth. Red and smooth spots on the skin, on palms of hands and in the fingers. Red and smooth ulcers on the glands and in the internal surface of the prepuce with sanous and yellowish secretion. Swelling of the prepuce with pain as from excoriation when it is touched. The margin of the prepuce feels sore when linen touches it. Measles. Violent spasmodic cough, firing minute guns of short barking cough all day. Isolated coughs at regular but short intervals. Whooping cough with smoothing sensation before and great exhaustion after the fit. Whooping cough or any other cough when the attack comes on with a very rapid cough and the attacks follow so closely as to almost run into each other. Profuse secretion of mucus through the posterior nares, obliging one to hawk frequently. Head feels very large, 3 times its size. I repeat, head feels very large, 3 times its size. Psoriasis of the palms and the soles, worse in the open air, worse changing from a warm to cold room. Corallium, Homeopathic Materia Medica, red coral. The provings of coral develop much coryza and epistaxis and even ulceration within the nostrils. It is to be thought of for whooping and spasmodic cough, especially when the attack comes on with a very rapid cough and the attacks follow so closely as to almost run into each other, often preceded by sensation of smothering followed by exhaustion. Congestion of face after dinner. Patient becomes purple in face. Violence of paroxysm even with expectoration of blood. Feeling as if cold air were streaming through skull and ear passages. One is too cold when uncovered and too hot when covered. Relieved by artificial heat. Head feels very large, violent pain as if parietal bones were focused apart, worse stooping, eyes hot and painful, deep-seated frontal headache with severe pain back of eyeballs, pain aggravated by breathing cold air through nose, odors of smoke, onions, etc., painful ulcer in nostrils, post-nasal catarrh, profuse secretion of mucus dropping through posterior nares, air feels cold, dry coryza, nose stopped up and ulcerated, epistaxis. Mouth, food tastes like sawdust, bread tastes like straw, beer tastes sweet, pain in articulation of left lower jaw, craves salt. Respiratory, hawking of profuse mucus, throat very sensitive, especially to air, profuse nasal catarrh, inspired air feels cold. Profuse secretion of mucus dropping through posterior nares, dry spasmodic suffocative cough, very rapid cough, short barking. Cough with great sensitiveness of air passages, feel cold on deep inspiration, continuous hysterical cough, feels suffocated and greatly exhausted after whooping cough. Male, ulcers on glands and inner prepuce with yellow ichor, emissions and weakened sexual power, profuse perspiration of genitals. Skin, red, flat ulcers, coral colored, then dark red spots, changing to copper colored spots. Psoriasis of palms and soles. Modalities, worse in open air, changing from a warm to cold room. Relationship, complementary sulfur, compare belladonna, drosera, causticum. Dose, 3rd to 30th attenuation.